All right, Elliot's first one on the board. What do you got? That's a big rock bass.
Nice one. Caught it just past these rocks over here.
Okay.
Felt a little tug. This baby went right on it. Nice.
Let me see him. Cool.
Nice color.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
See if I can repeat my success here. I'm using an X-Zone, their Ned Zone. It's their Ned rig bait. Oop. I'm using the color Bass Candy. So it's pretty cool green and purple and gold flakes in there. Some pink on the bottom. It's got a bulbous tail. It makes for good action. And as a standard, like all good Ned rig baits, it does float. So let's tie another one on and throw it out there. Got something going on here. A little creek fish. Nice. Now he's not that big, but these creek smallies, man, they pack a punch. Come here, buddy. Yeah, come here. Actually, you know what? For a creek smallie, he's really not too bad. Decent little guy. Judging from the looks of it, this may not be his first time at the end of a fishing line, but okay, catch and release. There he goes. Man, he was tough. Only about 10 or 11 inches long, but he was strong. Hold steady. Oh, it's the smallie. Get him in the net. Oh boy. All right, Mr. Ned rig coming through. Fish on. Oh, got one. Hey, Elliot. Got him on the coffee tubes in the roadkill color. It's 9 Mile largemouth right there. Now if you look ahead, you will see the definition of skinny water, but you also notice it's shaded. So if there's any fish in this stretch, they might just be here. There's one now. Yeah, good little smallie. Come here, you. Come here, you dope. Not a bad little guy right there. Good little creek fish. Got him on the X-Zone craw, which it looks like these ripped the claws off. But you know what? I might just fish it without claws and see if that works. Yeah, a little creek smallie. All right. Off he goes. got everybody's favorite here, the snake pike, the hammer handle. Everybody loves these things. Let's see if we can just make this quick. All right, buddy, come here. Here he goes. Can usually count on our visit from our friend the pike. I want to take a minute to talk about something that I want to point out in the next few clips here. So what I'm talking about is the use of the drag on my reel. So I'm going to fight some fish that aren't necessarily big. They're kind of average sized, but you're going to hear the drag being used on my reel. You're going to hear the drag being pulled out. Now there's a method to this madness, and maybe you've seen this in other videos too, where average sized fish will be caught, but the drag will get pulled out in what seems like kind of a loose setting. So the method to the madness is that it's not necessarily that we don't want the line to break, because honestly a 1 pound smallmouth probably isn't going to break 10 pound braided line. The reason is we don't want to lose the fish. So on my setup, and this is a common setup, I use braided line. I've got 10 pound Power Pro on my Fluger President reel here. I've got a medium action rod. It's a Fenwick HMG, so the rod has some give to it, but not a whole lot. So I want the give for the fish to be in their ability to pull out some line. And the reason is, like I mentioned, braid doesn't have any give to it at all. So if your fish can't take any line out, there's a good chance that him pulling against the line is actually creating a hole in his mouth where the hook was, that the hook's just going to fall out if he wiggles the right way. So having a looser drag, but still tight enough to set the hook, of course, but having a looser drag can help increase your percentage of fish actually caught and lessen your percentage of fish that get away. So kind of check yourself. If you've lost some fish lately, check your drag. Check how loose it is. Giving the fish a little give can increase your percentage of fish that you put in your hand. Got something going on here on a coffee tube's natural goby color. It's a little smallie. Here he comes. I was hoping I'd get a smallie today. No, he's not bad. He's not too bad at all. Cool. Out here at the mouth of the Osable River as it drains into Lake Huron. Catching smallies. Bye bye. Whoop. That's how you do catch and release, folks. This guy got this thing all tangled up. What the hell did he do? There he is. So they're all hitting on what appears to be kind of a current seam. The current comes in from the river here, flows down, and then obviously it meets the still water here of the main lake. And I don't know if you can see it or not, but there is a seam right about here, and they're all hitting along the seam, and they're picking it up real gently. The bites are pretty faint. There has been a cold front, so I don't know, maybe they're not as aggressive, but they're biting, so we'll take it. Whew. Man, oh man. Smallies are tough, man. There's a good one. There's a chunky one. There he goes. So I've caught 3 smallies off this spot with the coffee tube, and part of me is thinking like, oh, go try somewhere else. But then I remember an old saying, never leave fish to find fish. So we're gonna stay put. Got some more action on the tube. Another smallie, it looks like. Yep. Excellent. Yeah, a little Lake Huron smallmouth, little guy. Thought he was a lot bigger than he is, but I'll take him. There he goes. Using the Strike King coffee tubes, or tube, singular, in the natural goby color. So it's kind of a dark olive green with a silvery white underbelly. Getting it done out here. Coffee tube strikes again. Out here on the yak this time. And I think we got ourselves a fish. There he is. Nice one. All right. There's the smallie we've been hoping for. Look at this guy. Nice. Excellent. There he goes. Beauty.